This was definitely OBS 100% because it just popped up connection reestablished on OBS.
Because well, you're back on Mixer, so you're good there.
Okay, so we're good on Mixer. We're good. Okay, we're popping back up. That was OBS. That was definitely OBS. It dropped me all of a sudden, and we're back, I guess, now. So all right, cool. Hey guys, welcome
Hey, we're
back
back.
to the welcome back of Pop Culture Warrior. As hour two, man. Little hiccup. Not my fault this time. Not my fault. OBS did something weird, and it said connection dropped, and then connection reestablished. So that's okay. That's all right. We keep it rolling. So yeah, I was saying Lock and Key season two green lit, and speaking about other comic book related series, especially from Netflix, Umbrella Academy season two, which was announced way back when. The first season was so good, they immediately said, "Yeah, we're doing a second season," and yeah, this is it's still on track. So basically, they've filmed principal photography, and the producer of season two in the show said that despite the shutdown from coronavirus, they're still in the editing process. Right, they're all just working from home, whatever. So they're still doing the music, the editing, and everything. But he did tweet out that even the coronavirus can't stop the Umbrella Academy mix. And he said, "But don't worry, we're washing our hands." So, and he tagged Umbrella Academy, Purell, and Netflix. So yeah, so the we're looking at a second season of Umbrella Academy. Did you catch the first season?
No, I did not.
Oh
I
man,
did ask me if I watched. No. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have time for that shit. I would love to.
excuse me, I'm
He asked
joking.
me, has Radar ever seen that? No, no. He'll probably watch it now,
Yeah, I,
but
I definitely, I highly recommend it. I think we're getting a. Hey, hang on a second. I think we got a caller. Hey, welcome to Pop Culture Warrior. Who's this?
Hi, this is King Smith.
Hey, King Smith. How's it going, buddy?
Hey, it's going all right. Long time listener, first time calling, man. I just got a question for you.
All right, man. I appreciate you calling in. What can we do for you?
I like to know who do you think is like the biggest, baddest villain out there, and who is like the biggest, hero, and who do you think would win in a battle?
Jeez, that's not a hard question at all. I mean, are we talking now? Pop culture is a very large space. So are we talking, like TV? Are we talking movies? Are we talking comic books? Are we talking video games? I mean, what you got to give me some criteria here that I can use to try to narrow this down.
Okay, so let's narrow this down here. Let's go. You know what? You had talked about DC earlier, so let's just go into DC.
Okay, so the biggest hero and villain of DC. Obviously,
wait,
they have a very
wait.
large.
Hold on 1 second.
Yep.
We're at like 105 viewers, dog. You gotta do a
Oh,
giveaway.
whoa!
Oh, hey,
Holy
yep,
crap!
giveaway time.
And I almost want to be like, well, King Smith's on the line. He should be the winner of the giveaway, but I feel like that's not fair. But yeah, well, absolutely. Radar. Let's find someone at random. I wasn't prepared for this, so I don't have like a random name generator.
That wasn't
So
prepared. I
throw
don't fucking know. I was
throw
talking out my ass. This shit happened, so I don't know what to
I don't know
say.
what to say. So radar, throw a dart at your board, at your screen, and whichever hole punctures by a name, that's the person that just won either a hat or a shirt. And
Last time I punctured a hole like that, I ended up with child support. So I don't give that shit away. I don't know.
well played, sir. Well played. All right, we're gonna try to. Well, while I talk to our friend King Smith here, let's try to find me a name, and we'll pick somebody at random, and we'll get them hooked up. But yeah, to go back to your question, man. DC with DC, it's hard because you've got Batman, you've got Superman, you've got Wonder Woman, and they're all powerful in their own right. You've got Flash, you've got Green Lantern. They're all powerful. They all have their weaknesses. Um, oh man, it's hard. It's hard to pick one because you can there's definite stories where Batman has a dossier on every superhero in case they turn evil or in case they get brainwashed. So Batman knows the weakness and how to stop every, not just villain but also every superhero. So with the proper preparation, I think Batman could beat anybody, because he's already laid the other superheroes would have to think on the fly, where Batman already has
Mm-hmm.
like plan one alpha, two B, two Bravo, whatever. So I think Batman has, if given the time, Batman has the advantage. Obviously, I don't know how just natural, ready to go, moments notice. I'd say kind of the Flash, right? If you can slow everything down and time travel, like how do you beat that? How do you beat that? So it's kind of a toss up. Preparation, Batman, just on the fly, I'd say Flash. And then as far as villains go, I mean, the most powerful. I remember you saying the most powerful, and that's why and I want to amend my. I want to go with Flash because he's more powerful than Batman. He's got just a power set that's tough to beat. Because Superman might be stronger, but if you can't lay a hand on him, how do you do it? So Flash for the hero, and then for the villain, I got to give it up to Darkseid. Darkseid is just the most, well. It's a toss up between Darkseid and damn, you got me painted in a corner, man. I think Darkseid. Darkseid's probably the most powerful. Close runner up is the guy that killed Superman. My God, I'm drawing a blank. Who killed Superman? What's the Doomsday? Doomsday. So I would say
Doomsday.
in physical strength, I think Doomsday is just an atom bomb of a character, but in power set, in intelligence, in army, in all the different things, Darkseid has the advantage. He's just so much. He's the mad titan of the DC universe. So the same way that we've got what's his name? Yeah, that definitely goes to that. So hopefully that answered your question. Was that sufficient?
Yes, sir, it did. And as Pop Culture Warriors first top fan badge, man, I'd like to thank you for taking my phone call, brother.
Hey man, I appreciate it, man. You're
Oh
always
shit!
welcome. What?
You
what?
didn't tell me he
All
was the
right.
first top fan, man. You should have said shit earlier. Okay, in my mind, this is what I did. I'm gonna throw this out. So this is what I
Okay.
did. I was like, the next person to message or put something in the chat was gonna be my winner,
Oh,
and
there you
that
go.
was Stephen Hurst
Ste-
over on the main page chat.
okay.
So I was like, Stephen, hey, send me a message to my radar page. We'll get your info and we'll get something sent out to you.
Roger, man. Hey, thank you for checking us out, Steve. I appreciate you. Thank you, King, for calling in, man. I appreciate you calling in. We will hopefully, you longtime fan, and we'll keep bringing you stuff and call in anytime, man. Thanks so much.
All right, brother. See ya.
Thanks. Yeah. So yeah, Steven, thank you for being checking us out and giving us a chance. And we're gonna get you one of these stylish CQ hats, or I've got crap, I don't have it nearby, but I have a Pop Culture Warrior T-shirt. We'll get your info and we'll send you out something out. All right. So thank you. And so okay, so we hit our 50. So that means, guys, next week we hit 100 fans, 100 people. I shouldn't say 100 fans, 100 people watching. Then we'll do another giveaway, and we're gonna do that increments of 50 every week. Every week you guys hit that mark, we're gonna send you out something awesome, and it's going to get better and better. I can promise you that. Radar, one of these days, remind me when we get off the air. I'm gonna tell you what I have as like the big prize, and I don't know if we're gonna do that like for the 1 year anniversary or like the 100th show anniversary, or I don't know. We get picked up by a news outlet. I don't know. Something it's gonna be.
You get all crazy. But we're on fucking Fox News or CNN or
Yes,
something.
I get invited onto the Conan O'Brien show. Something, something big. But
When we're on the Howard Stern show. Fuck that.
yeah, yeah, we get on
Titties.
we get on the Howard Stern show, man. We co-host for a day with Howard. I fill in for Howard on one of his days off, but definitely, I've got this huge thing that I've been sitting on for a while that I think would be a amazing prize for anyone to win. So I don't want to tease it anymore because I don't like to overpromise and deliver. But one day we'll get to that. And I do, just as a quick note too. I just got confirmation just yesterday that we're gonna have our first guest calling in soon, and I don't want to say who it is yet because there's time to do the marketing stuff leading up to it. But it will be April 21st right now as we're projecting as there might be somebody sooner, but as of right now, April 21st, we're going to have a guest and I get to interview somebody other than you, Mr. Radar, which, no offense, I've enjoyed greatly, but we get some fresh blood in here. We'll do an awesome interview, and it's somebody that the only hint I'll put is that something behind me has to do with someone that will be coming on the show April 21st. So we'll leave it at that for now. But more news. On to more news. We were talking earlier about what kind of free stuff you can get access to right now while you're stuck at home quarantining yourself. That sounds like a dirty verb.
I'm drinking a quarantini right now.
Yeah, when you're stuck quarantining yourself. So one of the things is WWE, for those guys that are wrestling fans. They're offering their streaming WWE network for free. So WWE put out a press release on Monday announcing that it would unlock a vast portion of the WWE network library to wrestling fans for a limited time. The release says, beginning today, yesterday, WWE is pleased to unlock a vast portion of the WWE network library and extend free access to thousands of hours of extraordinary on-demand content, including every WrestleMania in history, countless pay-per-views, spectaculars, original documentaries, and more for a limited time. This is an unprecedented offering to WWE fans worldwide, including each installment to date of WrestleMania, plus every Royal Rumble, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, every NXT TakeOver, NXT UK, all the originals, including the entire 24 docuseries, Steve Austin's Broken Skull Sessions interview show, and the recent 5-episode hit WWE Ruthless Aggression and its 20-episode predecessor, the Monday Night War series. So you can get all of this. The statement clarified that the upcoming WrestleMania 36, however, will still be only available for actual subscribers. Now, to the lead up of this show of shows, you can relive classic matches, re-experience sports entertainment's defining moments, and celebrate WWE's greatest superstars past and present. All you have to do is create an account and stream on your favorite device. This is a pretty cool thing. For those, like I was a huge wrestling fan through the 90s and up into mid 2000s. 2000, I got deployed in 2003 and I kind of fell off. Got back into it after I was back in like 2007 for a couple of years, and then other stuff came up. But like I was a big fan of the Hardy Boys. I got to meet the Hardy Boys. I've met John Cena. I've met Rey Mysterio. I've met a bunch of the guys. It's great. It's great entertainment. People joke that wrestling is fake and this and that. And I'm like, it's just like some people watch soap operas. It's a more physically demanding live soap opera. If you go see a play, you're watching wrestling. They're just not hitting each other. You know what I'm saying? For those that enjoy some wrestling stuff and then you haven't checked out the streaming service, they haven't said how long this free access is going to last. I'm assuming it's during this 1 month, 2 month kind of pandemic issue. But for sure, go check it out. Watch some old WrestleManias, watch some of the docuseries. I'm probably going to go check out the docuseries because, like I said, I'm a big buff into behind the scenes, how it happened, what happened, and all the stuff you don't see on regular TV. Were you ever big into wrestling, Radar?
When I was a little kid, I say little kid, but I mean like, dude, it's been like, I'm not gonna date myself. I'll just say it was like middle school.
Middle school. So are we talking Hulk Hogan during? You're during Hulk Hogan Hulkamania days? Are we talking?
Yeah, about then. Yeah. With the
Hey.
woo. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Hacksaw Jim Duggan with the woo. Yeah.
Yo.
All right.
Started slaughter and shit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. I've got a great picture with me and Hacksaw. He's a really funny guy. I got to meet Jimmy Superfly Snuka. I thought that guy was awesome. There's a couple old legends that I've had the fortune of meeting, and they're always super nice to their fans and always appreciative of going like, hey man, I loved watching you wrestle, and they're always pretty cool about it. So
fucking Mike Larson, yeah, hell yeah, Jake the Snake Roberts. What's
Jake
up?
the Snake Roberts. Oh yes. No, we couldn't get enough of that. There's definitely A lot of big name guys that have been doing it for a long time and are definitely beloved in the industry and by the fans. So yeah, so check that out if you're so inclined. Check out some free wrestling stuff. That is the last that I have of the TV news. So, what does that bring us to next? How about we do gaming news? Da-da-da-da-da. So I've got this awesome story. I this is I just have to share it. I can't even preface it. It's just I'm just gonna say it. So, a hacker has reportedly stolen the new Xbox Series X graphics source code and is holding it for ransom. The source code for the new
What?
Xbox Series X is apparently being held ransom by a hacker. So the news arrives through a blog post on the AMD website where the hardware company explained the situation. We were contacted by someone who claimed to have test files related to a subset of our current and future graphics products. According to a report from Torrent Freak, the stolen data was found in a hacked computer and includes source code for AMD's Big Navi and Arden GPUs. The latter is rumored to be the Xbox Series X 12 teraflop GPU. Segments of the code have been posted on GitHub and subsequently removed. The hacker is asking for 100 million for the code and is threatening to dump the entirety of the stolen data if a buyer isn't found. The fact that AMD has issued a DMCA takedown notice on the repository where the data was being held would suggest this is a legitimate breach. Later in the official statement, AMD made it clear that the stolen data is not core to the competitiveness or security of our graphics products. So there's a lot to digest there. Somehow a hacker got source code for what we're assuming is AMD's graphics core that is what the Xbox is planning to use. So I mean, if and if that weren't bad enough, this person is threatening to release it everywhere if he doesn't get $100 million. That is, to me, that is ballsy on a whole nother level. Because to get it, to then try to like sell it and threaten to release it, like the I don't the ramifications for this. You're not targeting a mom and pop shop. You're targeting AMD, which is a big developer, and then obviously their core to the Xbox. So you got Microsoft that's going to back them up. I mean, you're playing with some heavy hitters. That's like kidnapping, like, I don't know, a low level drug guy off the street and then being like, I'm gonna ransom you to the cartel. You know what I mean? Like, if you want this guy back, give me $100 million. Like, obviously, I've been watching a lot of Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul because that's the first thing that popped up was the cartel. But it. I don't know. I can't wrap my brain around who thinks this is a good idea, and that they're gonna potentially get away with this. Like, I don't see how. I don't see how. Do you have any thoughts?
Man, I don't know. It just sounds like it's a way dangerous thing. I wouldn't fuck with Xbox, man. They'll make you disappear, son.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I just again. I also see this as
you know who it was? You know who it was?
who was that?
Carol fucking Bastion. That bitch.
That's gonna be the answer for everything now. No,
Fuck yeah, it is. It should be.
It's so crazy to me because, you know, I don't know how you get the money. I mean, obviously, if the hacker is that good that he was able to get this, then maybe he's got some type of secret cryptocurrency dead drop location that they can just put it in and I don't know. I don't know.
Man, cryptocurrency's tanking so bad there. That'd be a horrible idea. Here's a he anyone who's that good at hacking is better off just skimming some bank account somewhere.
Right.
Let's be honest.
Right. Well, yeah.
And it sounds like some shit like Doctor fucking. What's that dude of Austin Powers?
Oh yeah.
Doctor Evil.
Yeah,
He's
Doctor
at
Evil.
100 million with his fucking pinky up to his mouth and shit.
Um, yeah. I don't. And again, I want to see when they do the docu-series about this guy and how he had the balls to do this and what happens.
It's ballsy as fuck. It's ballsy as fuck, but he's gonna be one of fucking. They're gonna smother him in oil and fucking feed him one of them tigers. So.
Yeah, I mean it's not on the level of, let's say, like a Snowden kind of a thing, which you watch the movie and you're like, holy shit, the things this guy had to do just to get that stuff done. But it definitely is. I don't know. I don't know. I'm curious. I'm definitely gonna keep an eye out for the rest of the story because there's something there. There's definitely something going on, and I want to find out about this. I want to know who this is. I don't know what was he thinking, and what was his plan coming out of this. So we'll see. But what else? One other bit of gaming news.
Well, here's what they're doing though. The dudes wants $100 million US or 2 cases of Charmin.
Yes, yep. He wants a subscription to every a service that.
He's already hacked that shit.
Oh, that's true.
He needs fucking toilet paper and maybe like a box of Clorox wipes or some shit.
That's true. Hey, check this out. We're getting another caller. First time 2 callers in one show. All right,
shit's crazy.
Let's see who we got here. It's connecting us. If you're there, hey, caller, hello. Nope, it's. That's weird. It didn't let me.
Well, you answered the last one just fine. I don't
know. Yeah, it's always a crapshoot with this thing sometimes to get people. Okay. Well, hopefully they will give us a call. Oh, see, it's there. It is again. Clicking on merging the call. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Oh, man, I'm so sorry. If for whatever reason it's not letting me answer the call. If they call in again, what I'll try to do is I'll try to switch us over and then kind of patch you in. See if we can get it that way. So if you're out there and you're calling, man, please try again. Sorry, the tech is not wanting. It's not me. It's the tech. So I'm gonna answer this call. Here we go. So try this. Okay. I think it's working. Hello, this is Pop Culture Warrior. Who's this?
Oh, you figured out how to work the phone. Oh my gosh, great. Welcome to the 20th century.
I know that voice. I know that voice very well. for those
try. Lucky I like it.
Well, what can we do for you, Mr. Larson?
So talking about gaming, I'm one of the few people that have the old PlayStation 4. I played the Predator Hunting Grounds this weekend. They had a free trial for it.
That's right.
So I figured I'd call in and let you know how it went.
Yeah. So for those not aware, Predator is a game that's coming out soon. The idea is that you play as the Predator or you play as the people hunting the Predator, and the Predator is hunting those people. And so they had an open beta this weekend where you could play for free, kind of while they test out the bugs and kind of push the system to see what it could do. So you played it, and what'd you think?
I thought it was pretty good. Like any beta, it had issues. I mean, there's long loading times. Wait like 5-10 minutes to get in. But overall, it's pretty cool. It's interesting. It was kind of like it was almost like the what's that Tom Clancy game that they had, where they had the Predator download you could do.
Yeah, are you talking about it was like Splinter Cell?
Similar to that, but where you have like, was it Wildlands? Yeah, Wildlands.
Right. Yeah. They had that was Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands, where there was an actual Predator on the map and you could fight him, but you couldn't be the Predator, unlike this game.
Yeah, this one I played as Predator and as one of the team members. Predator is freaking awesome. You go invisible, like you could jump from the trees. You shoot the little laser gun. You got the disc you can throw. The more you play, the more like of the features you unlock. Like you just start out with the discs. I think is the first thing you have.
Okay.
And then when you play as a team member, it would have been cooler if like you could play as like Arnold or Jesse. I got my ass beat by Chris Kyle, Ventura. Those type of guys.
Right.
But it's just random like computer whatever mock up characters, and you go in. The thing I didn't like most was when you play as a team, you get like side missions. Like this one was you're trying to like uncover who this drug lord is, and you have to go to this camp, and the predators in the trees trying to kill you. The only thing that sucks is like it's super easy to kill the predator. Like you empty one clip into the predator and he's dead. It was like I killed the predator by myself, and when I was the predator, one guy killed me too.
Right.
I'm not the best at the gaming, but I think he should be a little more OP than he was. Like go back to the Wildlands one where it took like an hour to kill him.
Right. So and because the idea is that it's
fun. I mean, it's a
sorry, no, I was gonna say the idea is that it's one predator versus like 4 humans, right?
Yeah, it's 1 versus 4. But the thing is with this, I don't know if it's just the beta or what, but it'll launch with whoever's in the lobby. So you wait like 5 minutes, and then if you have one guy, you're versing one guy.
Oh.
Like my first match was me versus 2 guys as the predator, and then it was 3 versus 1 predator. When I was playing as the fire team.
Okay. Well, and I mean, I guess the idea is, and again, I'm no video game, creator or whatever, but I've played enough games that there has to be a balance, and I think you're right, where the predator has to be more powerful than just one guy one-on-one. But the idea is that it has to be balanced in the sense that because he has all these crazy powers, and I think like he can climb and stuff. I was watching some of the videos, and he can like get in the trees and things. Because he has more skill sets, then he can't be as powerful, or he shouldn't be able to stand up to a squad of guys. But the idea is that as a predator, you can hunt and pick guys off one-on-one kind of a thing. So I definitely agree that he should probably be more powerful 1v1, and then maybe kind of like at even odds if it was 1 versus 2 of you guys. But I think the idea of a squad-based team, that means that, they should be able to team up and beat the predator relatively easy. But, and that's why it requires teamwork. But, yeah, maybe they're still balancing it out. I don't know.
Yeah, I think they will. But, yeah, overall it was fun. I mean, I liked it. And I think if you pre-order, it's like $40. So, yeah, and take my money. I'll pay $40.
So if I'm getting this right, word on the street, you're giving it a glowing recommendation. Are you giving this a buy recommendation?
Yeah, I would definitely say buy it. I wouldn't go all out and buy like extra skins and stuff, like whatever it is, the $100 back, but $40 definitely. You're stuck at home quarantined. Play as Predator, mess some dudes up.
Yeah. Relive the '80s and start yelling your best Arnold Schwarzenegger quotes.
Yeah.
Get
to the shopper now.
Start just screaming in your house. Get to the chopper. All right. Well, awesome, man. Thank you for giving us a recommendation. There you go, folks. If you're out there and you're a gamer, check out Predator. We got Mike Larson's. I know he games quite a bit, and he's a stingy gamer. He doesn't like every game he plays, and so for him to give it a recommendation at $40, he's giving it a recommendation of a buy. So thank you so much, man.
Yeah, 60. You're pushing it. It's worth 40.
So wait for it to go on sale for like 20, and it's a buy immediately.
Yeah, definitely buy immediately. Yeah, 100% play it at 20.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, we appreciate it. I look forward to hearing your review on other games as they come out.
All right. You're welcome.
All right, man. Thanks for calling in, bud. Appreciate it. All right. Take care. All right, let's see if we can get Radar back in. Are you there, buddy? Mister Radar? We still got you,
What's
bud.
up, man?
We were just having
What's
a
up?
side conversation. I apologize for dropping you
You're
there.
good, buddy. You're
Yeah, for
good,
whatever
man.
reason,
Just
it wouldn't let me join the call, but it would let me take his and then return back to yours. So I apologize for that.
hey, it's fine, buddy. I don't. I
We missed you.
hey, if you're not the only one to ever have problems with Skype, buddy. Don't even worry about it.
So I will tell you, if you didn't hear, that was Mike Larson, and he called in to talk about he played Predator, the video game, this weekend. They were doing a free open beta, and he recommends it if you can get it for less, $40 or less. He recommends the game. Anything more than that, he says, hold off, wait for it to go on sale. But that it was definitely worth a play at the $40 level or less. So there you go.
Well, there you go. 39. I'm sure it'll be 39.99 now because it's what it's to be worth.
Exactly. So for you gamers out there, check out that. And actually, it's a great segue. I got one last gaming related story. So
I have a question
Yeah,
though. A
yeah.
question for you. Have you tried that battle royale on Call of Duty yet? The new one that's free. Have you tried that?
Yeah, I have.
Is it any good?
I mean, it's first of all, it's a battle royale. They're all, and I don't want, excuse me, I don't want the wrath of gamers coming after me. But battle royale is battle royale. It's in a match, you're hunting people down either solo or in teams. They definitely bring some new wrinkles to the formula. They're definitely trying
Okay.
to be the forefront of the battle royale genre. I've read some articles where they said that this methodology, the way they've developed this, could be the future of battle royale games. Um, I'm more of the opinion, and in my younger days, I was all about Call of Duty, and I was all about multiplayer, and I was all about shooters. I think I kind of got burned out of it after like the third or fourth Call of Duty. And I like games that are a little bit more strategic, a little bit more story, a little bit more, I don't know, different. I still play my Madden and games like that. I'm not rushing out to get on multiplayer and play Call of Duty or PUBG or Apex Legends. There's a lot of good. The good thing is we live in an age where, and especially for free, there's a lot of options for people. If you
Right.
like more of the creator, almost like a Minecraft kind of a thing, you've got Fortnite. You got the creator stuff, you got the build stuff. If you want to go really more tactical and more military in approach, PUBG is it's like a low res, very they focus on like the realistic, bullet drops and weapons and things. There's no customizations. If you want the more fantastical sci-fi, you've got Apex Legends. So there's definitely a lot out there for whatever type of gamer you are. Is it a good game? Yes. They dumped a ton of money into this, and you can tell they want, as one of the games that redefined the shooting genre, Call of Duty. They want to own this. They want to own the battle royale space. They never will, because there's just Fortnite and PUBG and all of them have such a leg up, and such they've been established for long enough. But the fact that they made this game and they made it for free and they're putting it out there, there's a lot of gamers that I know that are going to play it. My brother-in-law's.
Well, and here's my take on it.
Mhm.
And I haven't downloaded it yet, and I'm sure I probably will. I heard it's a massive fucking download.
Oh, it's huge, over 100.
But
Because you're actually downloading Modern Warfare the game, and
Yeah.
but you won't have access to it. You'll only have access if you're doing it for free. You only have access to that, which is a small portion of the bigger game. But you're actually downloading Modern Warfare, which is like 120 gigs or something like that. So that's why it's so big.
that's kind of been. I need to clear up some space on my Xbox before I do that. But I love PUBG. I play a lot of PUBG. But like you said, it's very low res. The graphics kind of suck. And you go to Fortnite. The kids play Fortnite. They play the shit up. They're playing Fortnite right now. But it's very cartoony. It's very, I don't know, kind of shit, I guess, lack of better terms.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm kind of, to me, that was kind of looking at like a chance to have something more serious like PUBG is, but with better graphics and better gameplay. Is kind of what I guess I hope for out of it. I don't know if
Yeah,
that's
I wouldn't call it too realistic because there is bits of it that are kind of fantastical. You know what I mean? It's not like when I'm trying to think what game that came out that was they went like super. They tried to go super realistic. I don't know if it was. Oh crap, I can't think of it right now. But there is elements of because it's like all these attachments and call-ins and different things like that but I mean it's a good game and it's a good game and if you're into that like if you're into the PUBG there's chances are you'll like PUBG is good it's just it's a little rigid a little rough around the edges and so this is a much more polished game there might be if you love PUBG there might be a little bit that you don't like about this game because there's so many controls and there's so many actions and there's so many attachments and there's so many there's so many variations to the gameplay and the modes are slightly different but it's free so how could I not recommend trying something that's free I definitely recommend trying it and for everybody that's out there if you're into shooters in general one of the major five is going to have something that you attach to everybody has their favorite so it's for you I'd recommend it's worth a try.
I might have to. I don't know. I gotta finish my Avengers movies first.
One pop culture thing at a time.
I might rush. I'm trying to figure out what to do for fucking 2 weeks, man. So I might have to rewatch the Tiger King a couple times.
Yeah.
Bitch Carol Bastion. I might gotta fucking do that. I might gotta. I don't know. Watch more Office. I don't even know what to do anymore. Yeah. But I was thinking that might be something to give a try. But I was kind of wondering someone who's actually played it and like got a take on it.
Yeah.
Because it is a big download. I kind of looked at it and it was like 120 gigabytes.
Yeah. Like I said, the funny thing is the part that you're playing is actually not that big. It's like 15, 20 Gs.
Right.
But you have to download the whole game to just have access to that I say little feature, but that side feature. But yeah.
You know what I'll do is I'll get all fucking drunk and they'll be like, well, why don't you just buy the whole game? And I probably will. I'll be something not really Call of Duty game I've never going to play.
That's what they're banking on. That's exactly what they're banking on.
They are.
Is that you just like, screw it. I already downloaded it. Might as well just pay for it and unlock everything.
I bet some guy in his like middle ages is going to get all drunk and already have it downloaded. So he'll just give us for $50 or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. So the last bit of news with gaming is, and again, this week's the theme of this week, and I think I'll make it the theme of the podcast when I upload it. It's what can you get for free? So with that, and again,
yes, for free.
Yeah, free. The game you talked about was free, the Call of Duty Warzone, so. With all the schools closing and all these families staying indoors and things like that, Minecraft. We were just trying to. I saw somebody dropped a thing about Minecraft in the chat saying Minecraft's the shit, and that's where it's at right now. So yeah, definitely. With Minecraft, it's released 10 education lessons that are available for download, and these lessons will be free until June 30th. They include International Space Station, marine biology, Greek mythology, and that just names a few. There's puzzles, there's writing activities, all within the Minecraft world. So I think that is a super cool thing. If you have kids and they want a game, I've got two, above 10, under 17s in the house, and all they want to do with this free time is game. So, if you're trying to encourage them to do some more educational stuff, Minecraft is teaming up with these people to release these lessons that will actually encourage them to learn something while they're gaming. So for all you people with kids in Minecraft, check that out. I think you can go to their website. I couldn't find exactly the part to like the link or anything, but they just released these 10 educational lessons. Definitely check that out. So do your kids play Minecraft? think you said they were.
Do my kids play
I think
Minecraft?
you say they're
Does
playing
does
right
a
now,
bear
right?
shit in the woods? Of course, my kids play Minecraft.
Well,
And
there
when
you
they're not
go, man.
playing Minecraft or fucking
Fortnite,
Fortnite, they're watching other kids on YouTube play
Fortnite,
Fortnite
or
and all
Minecraft.
that shit.
Yeah.
Fucking Minecraft, Jesus Christ!
Uh,
But I will say this: if they're actually doing something halfway ac- academic, is that
yeah.
a good word? I'm not gonna say educational because it's
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah. You're
Minecraft.
you're right
But
on.
God, I don't know.
It's
How do you do
something.
marine biology on fucking Minecraft?
I don't know. I get you know.
Maybe a square ass whale or some shit.
It's like a 5 block square whale. No, I think because within the game you can like pick up pieces of paper that people have filled out stuff. So maybe there's a way to I don't know study different things and I don't know, man. This is what they did. But
I seen their pigs and cows and chickens, and they ain't studying that shit for biology. I'm just saying.
Well, you do learn that pork comes from chicken, or from chicken. Oh my God, pork comes from
Oh
pigs.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
I've been
grew
playing
up out
Minecraft
here,
too
son.
much.
Midwest, when we got like farms and shit. Don't be telling me pork comes from chicken. Just
No,
saying.
that pork comes from the pigs, and right because you kill the pig and you get pork. So,
Sure.
yeah, so there's definitely reason for all that. But yeah, so
But I will say that if that's actually some educational stuff, and I'm happy. The kids play it. There's a couple different like video game like one's like a math one. Like they have like they get into like a battle with like a bad guy thing, right?
mm,
And their attacks, the strength of their attacks varies upon if they're right or wrong in the math answer, right? So it'll be like, the second grader will be like, oh, what's 34 plus 19? And if you get the answer right, then you kill the bad guy, and if you don't, then you lose, kind of deal or whatever.
right,
It's pretty neat, and it's, so to get that kind of stuff educational, if they can do the same kind of thing with Minecraft, and Minecraft is a huge following among that age of kid,
right.
I'm all for it, 100%.
Yeah, we got the
I
chats.
watched them do it though.
We got the chats lighting up. I'm seeing people talk. Okay, so Roblox is a good one. Tabletop Simulator is an awesome pickup on the Steam store. Pl-
Roblox is one they're playing. They actually got like a code from the school. The school told them to play it.
yeah, I mean it's
So
there's educational ways to play it. Where it's not just for. I mean, it's fun, but it's an educational way to have some fun. We got recommendations for Dead by Daylight, D&D. I mean, yeah, there's Tabletop Simulator. So yeah, so there's a ton of stuff out there that you guys can pick up and dive into. But yeah, again, something that's free. It's free until June 30th. If your kids are going to be gaming anyway, put them in front of one of those educational lessons provided by Minecraft.
and I'm gonna say this: my kids don't play video games till their homework's done. I'll say that for them.
There you go.
They're actually good about it.
There you go. All right, we're almost at the end of the show. So I've got two more stories, and then we're ready for tonight's comedy stand up, which I'm really excited for this one. This is one of my favorite people. But so in kind of in digging through the annals of the internet and looking for pop culture stuff, I found some pretty interesting stuff. So there was this craze. I don't know if you were aware of it. It was like 2008 to like 2012, where superhero movies hit this kind of peak to the point where people actually started trying to become superheroes. And I mean that by putting on a mask, putting on body armor, getting out into the streets, and trying to fight crime. Now, obviously, they're not stopping supervillains and they're not stopping bank robberies and things like that, but they're just. It's almost like a neighborhood watch, but in costume. Have you ever
Okay.
heard about any of that?
No,
No?
no, I
Oh.
heard shit about it. I believe you because it sounds like some shit people would do, but I never heard of it.
Yeah, you're gonna like this then. So here I'm gonna put it up on the screen. So this is one of the most infamous or famous.
It's a good word. Infamous.
You know, this is this guy. His superhero name was Phoenix Jones. And so
Nice.
let me
But
tell
did he
you.
play in the NFL or did he just do?
Well, I'll give you a little bit of background here. So it's a Seattle-based hero known as Phoenix Jones, who began operating as a costumed hero and activist in the city of Seattle. Um, is only recently retired his persona as of like 2019. But he'd been doing it for some number of years, and actually even trained and like tried to get into like mixed martial arts. I think he had not UFC, but he had some small um, matches in his career. The reason I bring him up, and the reason it's relevant today, is because this former superhero. What's the old adage, right? You either die the hero or you see yourself live long enough to become the villain, right? That's one of the famous lines from The Dark Knight. Um, so, unfortunately, this real life superhero has been arrested on drug charges. So, this guy gained national press because of his antics and even appeared as himself on Kevin Smith's Comic Book Men. He documented his adventures on a YouTube channel where one video posted by Jones in November of 2012 reached over 1.2 million views. But it now seems that Jones has taken himself down a dark path. Oh, we've all been there. So his real name is oh god, I forget his real name. His last name Fodor, Fodor, Fodor. But basically, he was caught selling MDMA, also known as ecstasy, to an undercover officer back in November. His girlfriend, Andrea Burdenson, is also alleged to have been involved in the scheme to sell cocaine to an undercover agent in January. So, court documents reportedly indicate that a Seattle narcotics officer initiated a series of text messages with Fodor in November of 2019 after having earlier been tipped off to his alleged drug dealings. The officer arranged to buy $500 worth of MDMA, which Fodor allegedly agreed to on the condition that $300 would be sent in advance to his Venmo payment account. He is said to have then met an agent at a Starbucks coffee shop where he delivered a brown paper bag containing around 7 grams of the drug in exchange for the $200 balance. His career as a superhero wasn't limited to just nightly patrols on his own, as he became one of the founding members of the Rain City superhero movement. He was joined, and that's what you can see up in the top right corner, he was joined in the group by other colorfully named heroes, including Purple Rain, Thorn, Buster Doe, Green Reaper, The Mantis, Prodigy, Gemini, No Name, Catastrophe, Thunder 88, Penelope, Red Dragon, Midnight Jack, Karma, Skyman, and El Caballero. The group disbanded, like very much like the Avengers, in 2014, and to make things even more absurd, Jones was previously called out by a self-proclaimed supervillain in Seattle named Rex Velvet, who was clearly just making fun of the entire situation rather than actually trying to commit, battles with the hero. So,
Question:
yeah.
Are we surprised there's a drug problem amongst these people? Just serious.
I
Because half of them
mean,
have like fucking crazy ass names. The other half like they're using their gamer tags like fucking what was it, Porn Star 88 or some shit.
Thunder 88 and
like,
Catastrophe.
don't even
I
sure
like
that
the
too.
hero named No Name.
No name.
So creative, so creative. That's the guy
Like
that
well, it's Seattle, so there's legal weed there, so the
Yeah.
dude's probably like,
yeah.
what's your name, buddy? I don't know, man. Just call me No Name.
So
Spark this shit up, son.
so this is a group, and I remember I was a big fan of the Comic Book Men show, so I saw the episode where he came on and talked about being a vigilante for justice, and like I thought to myself at the time, I'm like, man, good for you, like good for you for wanting to take, you know, the idea of a superhero, and try to protect people. I mean, if you really wanted to do the job, go be a police officer. You just want a reason to, he's been alleged to like take things too far. Like he just ran up to a bunch of people that he said were doing gang activities and like pepper sprayed them or something like that. It turned out to be just a group of people hanging out or something. So It's nice to think that you could put on a suit and you know patrol the streets. Obviously, if you want to make a difference, become a police officer, become a firefighter, become a whatever, a military member or whatever. But you know the idea of dressing up and like you're gonna get yourself killed. You know the most classic movie example is if you ever watch Kick Ass, a movie based on a comic book series, where it was kids that adored superheroes and adored comic books that weren't real. This world is not full of real superheroes, but they decided to dress up and be superheroes, even though none of them had powers. And all the shenanigans that happened because of it. I highly recommend go watch Kick Ass. It is a phenomenally funny, dark show about what happens when real people try to play superhero dress up. Um, there's also another really good one that was done by Rainn Wilson. I can't remember what the name of it was, but like basically he flipped his shit and decided to become a superhero and basically put on the costume and just ran around hitting people with pipe wrench. Like it was like evildoer, bam, and just hit the dudes with pipe wrenches. Really dark, funny movie. I recommend that one as well. But yeah, so this idea that you could do that is a little far fetched, a little crazy. Um, Kudos for the ones that were trying to make a difference and trying to do a good job. Obviously, we found out that not everybody is who they pretend to be in front of the media and in front of and whatever. Yeah, I guess he's trying to make a living selling drugs, and that crime doesn't pay. I wonder if 2010 Phoenix Jones would feel about how 2019 Phoenix Jones is doing. So. Um, yeah.
Maybe that's why he started it. He was putting all the other drug dealers out of business, so he had like no fucking competition.
Interesting. That is an interesting.
Yeah.
No, I mean he never really. I mean allegedly, but like he never really took on any real crime. I would buy into that 100%. But like worst case, he stops a lot of like drunk assaults and people doing graffiti and like very low level crime that even cops are just like I don't really care. So, yeah. But yeah, if he took out like a bunch of drug dealers, then I'd be like, oh my god, it was an inside job. But yeah. But all right, one last little fun story that I again trying to dig up some good stuff to talk about that had nothing to do with coronavirus, and I really dug this. This is so cool. So to give you a little bit of background information, the BBC has a new series called Dracula. Can you guess what it's about? It's about vampires and Dracula. It debuted earlier this year. It's already drawn a lot of curiosity just because of how well written it is, and it's the same team that did Sherlock and the recent incarnations of Doctor Who. But the reason I bring this up is in Birmingham and London, in a busy intersection in London and Birmingham, there is a billboard for the series. And when the billboard first got put up, a lot of people were like, that's weird. And I'm going to share the image here. But if you look at the top left, it's just a billboard with a bunch of stakes, bloody stakes drilled into it. It would appear to be very randomly put. But when the night comes and the dark comes, there's a strategically placed light that when it hits the stakes at just the right angle in the darkness, you see the shadow in the bottom right that gets created is of a vampire. And I thought, wow, that is incredibly well done. Like, if you wanted some really good marketing, to me, that's good marketing. It's a billboard that in the day definitely represents what it is, Dracula and bloody stakes, but then at night reveals the hidden image. I think that is phenomenal. So yeah, I definitely think that it's super creative, and yeah. Oh man, we got a bunch of comments too. King Smith calling me out on how many times I've said COVID-19. So I'm at 3. That's not bad.
That's
said
not bad for 2 fucking hours, man. That ain't
yeah,
bad at all, dude.
we're at 2 hours and 10 minutes, and I said I wanted to keep it very light. I didn't say no COVID talk. I said very little. But thank you for keeping me honest there. I appreciate that, super fan. But yeah, so just a really cool billboard, and I thought, man, like I want to see more of that, like that level of create. Whoever came up with that idea, give that guy a bonus. Give that guy a freaking bonus. My
for sure. That dude fucking did his work.
Yeah, like you retire, man. Retire on that high note. Like that guy gets like the creator award of the year for marketing. My wife took college classes because she was very interested in marketing and not publicity, but yeah, like selling and marketing and things like that. And I'm like, man, this is cool. This is a very, very, very unique, cool way to illustrate what your show is about. Like, and yeah, I loved it so much that I wanted to share it with all of you. So, with that, with that, uh, we've come to the end of the show. We are
Holy
here.
shit.
We've made it. We've run the gamut.
Did we talk about everything on the pregame
We did.
fucking checklist?
We did. We did. We got through a whole show with only a slight little hiccup in the broadcast.
You
That
know
was
what? And I'm not even gonna blame that on you, dude.
that.
Like,
That's
that
definitely
was,
not
that
on
was
me.
some shit. Like that wasn't even your fault. It's good. You did good, man.
Definitely not on me. But that being said, we end every show with a little veteran showcase, a little stand-up comedy, and this week I have someone super special. It's a good friend of mine. He is stupid funny. He is so funny. He's one of the most talented guys that I've seen perform and have seen grow and expand his set. He is a Marine Corps veteran, wounded Purple Heart recipient. He has a service dog, which he does bring on stage with him, named Liberty. His name is Michael Garvey. He's a Marine Corps veteran. He's incredibly talented. He's been portrayed in a couple different medias. He's done interviews and he's been in podcasts and he's done a lot of different things. And recently became a father for the first time, and very excited for him. And obviously taking some time to be a new dad and coming up with some new dad jokes, which I'm excited to see once they're fleshed out. But so before I put the video on, as we do every week, I'm going to give you your chance, Mr. Radar, to sign off, to say your goodbyes to the audience, to let them know what we got coming up, and do your shtick. Take it away.
Well, you've been listening to Pop Culture Warrior. So Tuesday, Wednesday night, we as a Dawn's a day of no scheduled activities. And then Thursday, we have Sergeant's Time. Ice and Spanky. We're bringing you all the fun, big Army, National Guard, Reserve, retiree, all the Army business. Then Fridays, we're off. Saturdays, we're off. And then Sundays, we have Kicking It with Cause. Cause and Owl will be hanging out with you, bringing you some fun shit to talk about and hang out with. And then Mondays, you got the Monday edition with Ice and Flash. And then they'll bringing you all the current events, all that good shit. And then back to us on Tuesdays. And like we talked about earlier in the podcast, hey, if you don't catch us live or catch part of it, miss the front end, whatever, look us up on Google Play and on Apple iTunes, all that stuff. Look us up on it's WTF Nation Radio. Look us up on the podcast, see if you can find us. Listen to us at work or send it to your buddies or whatever. It's fun times.
Yeah. And even if nothing else, WTFNationRadio.com. You can go there and you can find all the podcasts and the links to all the different locations of the podcast. Catch us on videos and Pop Culture Warrior Facebook page and the YouTube channel, the Mixer, or on the main page. So,
and I'll say this too: if you miss like a week, that's cool. Like you can get back, or with the WTF Nation Radio and with the podcast, you can go back like years and find all the cool shit you want to listen to. And there's a ton of fun stuff, stuff that predates almost ice. You know what I mean? Like, you can find the old shit is fun.
Going way back.
If you just get bored, you can find all kinds of fun shit on there, and it's good, it's fun, and we are here for you guys. We do this for you, for the audience, and thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. No, we've there's a lot of cool stuff in the future too. We're not ready to divulge just yet, but there's a lot of cool stuff coming up and very exciting stuff. Oh man, we're gonna grow the brand and we're gonna do the stuff and so many cool activities and fun stuff coming up. And we hit our 50 goal for today, so that means next week we're gonna rely on you guys. Get the word out there. We hit 100. we do another giveaway, and we'll keep doing that every
But
week.
you know what though? Hey,
Yeah.
Stephen Hurst never. I messaged him off my personal Facebook page and off of Facebook. So off my radar page,
Yeah.
no answer. So
Well,
should we pick somebody else,
well, I tell you
or
what.
should we give him like 24 hours to answer? What should we do?
Yeah, yeah, no, I agree. I agree. Steven, you've got 24 hours from the end of this broadcast to hit us up so we can get you. If not, we're gonna go back and one of the commenters, man, we'll just pick at random. And so, guys, keep an eye on your messengers and your inbox so that way we can get a hold of you and we can get you some swag from the show. You're here, get rewarded for it. Why not?
Absolutely.
So yeah, so start the clock at the end of the show, 24 hours, and then we'll find somebody. I appreciate your help with that, Radar.
No problem.
So with that, we've reached the end of the show, and I'm going to toss it over. Like I said, very, 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 very funny guy, comedian, Marine Corps veteran, amazing service dog. I like the service dog better than the guy, but the guy's pretty good too. Guys, give it up for Michael Garvey. We'll see you next week. Shots.
Please welcome to the stage Michael Garvey.
You don't know me that well, but you're absolutely right. But I can't tell my fatherhood jokes tonight because they're inappropriate. Cool, cute buddy. Hey, everybody. We dressed the same. We didn't even plan that. That's cute. Whatever. Yeah, I am a Marine, was a Marine, whatever you say to make sure Marines don't yell at you. Because they're sensitive people. You know? It's like, but you don't even do it anymore. I am one, though. Right? I don't get it. That's how you should make fun of us. You should say you're sensitive. But what do you do instead? You're stupid. Harry does it. Crayons. We eat crayons. You know what blue tastes like? It doesn't make any sense. The Marine Corps motto is Semper Fidelis. It means always faithful, which is true unless you look at our divorce statistics. We are selectively faithful. Selectus Fidelis. But it's cool, you get out, you get to grow stupid beards. I don't know if I look like a tall Charles Manson. Why was that so hard to get out? He's my favorite person on earth. That's hard to get out. Or a short Osama bin Laden. Least favorite person on earth, but they come together. I guess. I just want to be a cult leader. I just want to be a cult leader. I've been trying for 5 years, and all I have is this dog following me around. Doesn't make any sense. Maybe I should give people treats. Acid, that's what Manson did, right? Who will follow me? Yes, sir. You will follow me with that for acid? I only have mushrooms, but I'll find acid. I'm not an acid guy. I like nature. What I don't understand is whenever people see me and the dog together, they always just assume I'm blind. Which I don't get. You watched us come out here, right? He generally follows 2 feet behind me. How exactly is he guiding me? Is it telepathically? Do I have a telepathic dog? Is it like Son of Sam, but much more encouraging? Now you guys know I was serious about the Manson stuff. And the serial killers. I actually have them because I was shot twice in Afghanistan, and it turns out if that happens occasionally, they'll just give you a cool dog. I prefer medical care, but I do like my dog. He's a very cool dog. He's so sick of this shit. I get it, I don't walk fast enough. Leave me alone, it's late, it's a school night. When I got him, he came with like an all black vest, and he's a very black dog. So I got him a new one. You know what you get service dog vests? Amazon. People are always surprised about that. Like, have you seen a lot of service dog stores just hanging out? Like, it's a very niche market. You know what they sell right next to service dog vests? Police dog vests. That's tempting, right? You thought about it? Like, I know I can't pretend to be a police officer, but can he pretend to be a police officer? Officer Lips? Confiscating drugs, cleaning up the streets, putting them in my mouth. It's so handy. So what I did, I got him like this American flag vest, and I put like Iraq, Afghanistan, and Purple Heart, and thinking people would read it, and they'd be like, "Oh, cool, I get it, wounded veteran." But instead, people read it, and they go, "Holy shit, wounded veteran!" This is the coolest day of my life. A dog has been to war? That's fancy, bro. Like, people go up to him like, "Hey, man, do you know what the dog did in Iraq?" What? What kind of asshole do I look like where I drag a disabled dog around with me? It doesn't make any sense. Alright. So, have you guys seen the shirts? You guys gonna buy a shirt? Yeah! There's a lot of people in shirts today. Supports a good cause. Teaches veterans how to tell dick jokes. Or actually don't let them tell dick jokes, but they always try. I really like the thank you for your service dog shirt. Did you guys see that one out there? That was a joke I had. I met Chris Rock once, and he asked me to tell him a joke, and that's when I was going to tell him. But all I said was, "Holy shit, it's Chris Rock." So he doesn't know I exist. Well, thank you all for coming. That's enough of me, because it's not about me. It's about your family, whose names I have written down. These are first names. Some of your last names are ridiculous.